Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are back doing Temple of the Jade Serpent. It's a Preservation Evoker +5. A very good group, I think. Based on we've done a couple of dungeons together, like the three of the people in the group, um, and they've gone quite well. We did the two chest, the level 2 key for the +3. Everyone's taking lots of damage. Don't like this. So this is actually not my first temple. Before I get called out, I have actually done other ones. I actually did another temple earlier, but it was a +2, and I thought if I was gonna upload one, especially as preservation, I want to upload it as the highest key I can do, of course. So yeah. There seems to be a lot of damage going out in this little corridor. I always remember this little corridor being particularly nasty. I do think I've just pulled more, which is really not ideal. Let's get that up. Let's stick that up. I have used a lot of my cooldowns here to just try and survive, I guess. Uh, we're kicking out 40k healing. I'm sure that could have been done much smoother by me. I'm sure there could have been group interrupts and stuff. But bloody hell, that was tough, but fun. I'll give it that. It was quite fun. Didn't get much damage off in that little window. I am still running a DPS trinket. My goal is obviously to do as much DPS in these dungeons as I can when I'm playing preservation. Um, and I think it's something I want to note is obviously I'm going to do this series now. It's one of those things I'm going to do. This series now, I want to focus on doing it on both. I want to do it as a healer and as a DPS, achieve Keystone Master on both, or Keystone Hero on both. So that is something that just for you guys interested, I do want to do it as healer and DPS. So here's hoping. Now, I haven't actually got a pressing roar on my bar, which is pretty friggin' terribad. Oh, what is going on here? I'm pressing buttons, I'm doing all sorts. What I'm trying to do is move that there, go in to me spellbook, because I'm a good player. Can do this while dodging mechanics. And it didn't save. Awesome. Oof. So it's only a +5. Once again, I don't have a pressing roar. I can see that becoming a theme of this bloody week. We're kicking out only 10k healing. We're not really kicking out that much. I should be doing a lot more damage. I don't like that he's about to put that circle there, but I suppose you can dodge on the outside. It just means the melees are going to get a little bit screwed over. I'm using a lot of mana with this build, and that is something that with the temporal anomaly build, you will notice is that you do use quite a considerable amount of mana. I actually saved Lust. I don't know why I saved Lust. We didn't really discuss when we were going to use Lust. So let's just discuss that real quick. So we've had one death. I don't think that was our fault. Pretty happy with how we're going at the moment. If you pull that next one as well, I'm going to focus on this one in terms of his ability to fear. I don't really want to pull them to pull too much more. I know this little area is literally the make or break of this dungeon actually. I do like what they've done to change the first boss. I think that's an interesting change, and shows that they're not unwilling to change these dungeons in the future, which gives us potentially a little bit of hope for what could be quite cool in the future, seeing other dungeons reworked or made to work in a way. I just used my rewind there just because it got a little bit messy. Now I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do this one as a big pull, but we are, so we react. Bang, let's get a big Dream's Breath off. Let's stick some echoes on people. I think we're going to be just fine. Another 30k HPS pack. I don't know if this is normal, if I'm supposed to be kicking out 30k HPS every pull. I don't think so. It seems like when things go wrong, they go very wrong, and there is a lot of healing. Doesn't seem to be a middle ground of like, oh, something went wrong. Here's a little bit of healing. Trying to angle so I hit everyone again. My position, actually, I really like the group's positioning at the moment, where they're trying to actually group up in front of me. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or if it's just accidental. There's a good chance it is just accidental, but I'm still appreciative. I mean, it just makes my life and their life so much easier. Now, I am actually getting quite low on mana. I don't even think I have food or water, but there is a little bit of downtime here between this and the next boss. So this was always an interesting pug killer, actually. And the reason for that is basically as you hit one of them, they gain stacks. At 10 stacks, they enrage and deal, I'm going to say, 100% increased damage, and they just start beating the shit out of things. But they're also immune to damage, and what you want to do is effectively hit one to like 7 or 8 stacks, then stop hitting him entirely and move to the other one. So we're going to focus on Strife first. I've got a bit of lag, unfortunately. I'm not really healing at the moment. I probably should heal a little bit. We may actually just have enough DPS to kill him before it matters. Oh, we don't. Oh, we do. Okay, he just died. So you see how Peril is already at 6 stacks because they were cleaving. It used to be something you saw a lot, is that people would cleave, and I don't really know what's going on here. Unit is fully empowered. Don't like that sound. Alright, and he's reset his stacks, and now we can obviously kill him again. On higher level keys, I imagine that would probably be a wipe. If you just look at this debuff, damage and healing increased by 25%, inflicts 300,000 damage every 2 seconds. Now, obviously, it wasn't doing that much damage, but it's one of those things that actually later on it might. I believe this just has the conal effect, so we should be good to avoid that. Get my little shield out there. I do love that little shield. These ads do an explosion. So they've actually grouped them up really nicely. I'm in the breath at the moment, I think. So let's get a heal on myself. Get a kick on the Mistweaver and get bloody Touch of Karma or whatever it is off me. Going to use that here. I know that downstairs there's more mobs that is a nice little AoE pal, but I'd rather just get it dead. The whole point is I want to use cooldowns as much as possible as I would as a DPS. So we've got echoes on a couple of people, so let's make sure that the tank is nourish and healthy. Oh god, don't go mental though. Don't know how I feel about a big old pull. Let's just dip out of that. Oh, the fear. The fear is not good. And it's the little shards that do it. I'm going to focus on just keeping myself alive here. I'd really like rid of that, thank you. Looks like we've recovered. He got one shot. Don't blame me. He got one shot. I think that's something that, especially this season, you're just going to have to know, is that sometimes you couldn't have saved it. And don't get me wrong, you may still get blamed. You may still feel like it's your fault and you could have done better. But realistically, sometimes it's just not a situation in which you can save people. If you stand in something, you get unlucky, bad RNG. It's not even that they've necessarily failed a mechanic. So I'm about to ping pong me balls out. There we go. Big heals on the group. Like they I've just kicked out so much healing in that small window, and it's all over healing. There was no need for it. It was just fun to do. Why not, eh? So 10 seconds left. I don't think we're going to get to use deep breath on this. Oh, maybe actually. I have just had an innovate. That's pretty damn juicy. Let's get in there and breathe on all of these. Get me shields out. Just ready. So what we're going to do is do that. Undo that. I don't know what that debuff is, but I don't like it, so let's just get rid of it. Having that spell, so Core Rising Flame removes all Bleed, Poison, Curse, Disease effects, but it is a 1 minute cooldown. Now, it's our only way as a Preservation Evoker to get rid of some of these effects. Obviously, our normal one is Magic and Poison, so bleeds, curses, and diseases are all done by this effect, but not something that we can normally do. And it's quite nice, but it does mean that you have to use it at the right time. Obviously, if you get it wrong, it can be quite bad, because if you cleanse too early, then it can actually negatively impact another pull. So, Shade's gobbing off. This was always a very, very easy boss. And I may regret saying that, but I don't really remember her doing anything. Yeah, it was just the circles, and as long as you didn't really stand in it like I just did, it was never particularly tough. I do know that there was apparently a strategy on the beta where you had to drag her into the corner. I'm not sure what that avoided or prevented, but they obviously felt they needed to do it for something, but not quite sure what. So we've literally just managed to put reversions on the whole group. Big Dargan comes in now. The only thing that changes really is he has a breath. Which, again, we're doing 12k HPS. We're not really healing. Like, I've not really done any healing. It's just natural. It's just there. And that's something that the class does seem to do very well. So we've got 6 minutes for a 3 chest. I'm hoping we have enough percentage trash in here. I do remember the first time I did this, I was a little bit worried that we hadn't got enough trash, and it ended up working perfectly. I don't think there's very much you can skip, to be completely honest. I am trying to get as many kicks of this as possible. I have heard that it's likely going to be a one-shot on higher keys, so obviously good habits now. Are you going to pull both sides? Or are you going to be... Okay. 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 I believe in you. I don't believe in me, though. That's the issue. Right, let's try and get a big Dream's Breath out. Obviously, we're not going to be able to hit the Druid because he's not stacked up, unfortunately. Yeah, I need that Druid in front of me, ideally. And I need a lot more interrupts. I should be helping a lot more with the interrupts. Let's actually have a look overall interrupts. So I've actually got the second highest amount of interrupts. Means that other people should probably be trying a little bit more on interrupts. They're just too crucial. Like, there's a lot of mechanics that can be interrupted that if you just don't, they will just kill you. And I like that from Blizzard. It's a pure skill check. Can you press a button at the right time? Yes. And then great. No? Well, okay, well, you're going to struggle then, aren't you? Tank dropped a little bit low there. And I am actually quite low on mana. Certainly seems that mana is something I am going to have to be considerate of with this build, but it's just so good. So let's get Dream Breath on everyone. Let's go. So we're going to just do this. I'm going to do... Oh, I used it too early. I'm such a fool. Oh, no. I literally used it at like the 1 second mark. That's so savage. Doesn't look like they need it, which is... I'm grateful for because I would have felt bad, but we're still looking to 3 chest this without my lust, which... I'll be quite honest, they probably didn't need me for much of this. Now, ooh, there's ticking. Okay, I can dispel these, so let's just get these dispelled on cooldown then. Bang. There we go. Nice and healthy group. More. It was a nice and healthy group until they decided to take more damage. I am low on mana, so I am just being a little bit considerate to the fact that I don't I don't need to do too much damage. We're gonna get it in time. Let's just nice and clean, right? So easy boss. Zero loot, of course. What did everyone else get? Some Serpent Strike shoulder pads and a crystallized droplet ring, crit versatility. Yeah, so this is what it looks like currently. Obviously, Temple of the Jade Serpent currently our second highest key of the week. That's hopefully going to improve, of course, across the week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and more to come in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Bye.